Hello everybody and welcome to episode 15 of Loch Briar Knits. I'm Kelly, your hostess, and this, if you've been on Instagram, you know what this is. This is my David's tea mug, and I need this today because I am coming to you from a very rainy Nova Scotia, Canada, and I literally spent, I think, half the day with my feet soaking wet because my shoes got wet. I didn't want to run around the office in my bare feet. I did want to run around the office in my bare feet, but nobody else wanted me to. So I've got a mug full. Check this out. It's got a little topper. These guys, before you pour the hot tea in, these guys are black and then they get a little pattern. And I'm going to try to show you the patterns without... You can see it. This guy's polka dots, and then he's flowers, and then, wait for it, little guy in the back kicking up his heels, plaid. Anyway, it's raining, it's miserable, and I really needed some tea. Actually, I needed something to put in my tea because I swear this was like the busiest day of work of the year, and I have only half a day left before I leave for vacation, and everything is going insane. So I have tea. So I've just gotten home from work because I'm not going to have time to do this podcast and get it edited if I don't do it tonight. So here I am. It's probably going to be short. My husband just came home. He's upstairs. He's probably very hungry. And we didn't take anything out for supper, so we're going to have to figure that out. I'm starving. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to all the returning viewers and subscribers. For you returning viewers, you're probably used to my lovely intros. For all of the new viewers and subscribers, I keep promising I'll get better, but this is episode 15, and you know what? This may be as good as it gets. So, here we are. Because it's raining, my hair has just decided to do its own thing, and it just went... This has been my hair all day. And I'm growing it out, so I don't want to get it cut short. But it's at that in-between stage. Okay. So, welcome everybody, episode 15. This is really burning hot, so I'm gonna do something with it. Okay. All right. So, admin. The only admin I think I have today, other than where to find me, always forget that. Yeah, where to find me? Here, clearly. Kelly L. Boyce on Ravelry. No, Kelly L. Boyce on Instagram, Ravelry. My username is Loch Briar. We also have a group set up for the podcast where I keep the show notes and anything else that comes up. We'll do giveaways. Are probably going to be done through there. And that is Loch Briar Knits. Etsy shop and Facebook page are both Loch Briar Knits. And I think that's everything. That's everything. Today that's going to be everything. I'll put up a little thing. That has everything listed. Oh my God, people! I'm just gonna apologize now because I am so brain dead. I am so brain dead after today, and it's been a really stressful week because we thought we might have to cancel our trip to Scotland, which would be the second vacation that would have gotten canceled this year. So the reason for that was it looked as if Hurricane Maria, well, it is heading towards the UK, and by the time it gets there, it's probably going to be like a post-tropical storm or something. If it hits land, it could get redirected. Who knows? But the first website that we saw was like, superstorm gonna hit the UK, power outages, blah. We were like, so anyway, we had to kind of figure out, okay, like, how are we going to do this? So I contacted a friend of mine who moved to London a few weeks ago and said, have you guys heard anything about, you know, batten down the hatches, anything? And she's like, no. So there's nothing on the BBC website. The only place I can find anything that's not like, you know, catastrophic tabloid, the end is near kind of news, was the AccuWeather report. And they said it could go this way, it could go that way. So anyways, we're going to Scotland unless we see something tomorrow that says, you know, don't do it. So we're taking an overnight flight and we don't leave until Saturday, but my concern is that we're basically going to be flying into the ass end of a tropical storm, and I hate to fly. Like, I have anxiety building up. So, but I think I would hate even worse to miss the trip, so I'm just going to suck it up and, you know, and I can't take anything. I can't take anything that knocks me out because in my brain I'm thinking I need to have all my faculties about me because if anything goes wrong, I may have to save everybody on the plane. Me. So this is a anyway, yeah. So this is a knitting about podcast. This is the way it's going to go today. Okay, Kelly, put yourself together. Let's start off with acquisitions, because here's the thing. Here is the thing. I was having a really crappy day on Wednesday because that was the day we were trying to decide, like, we may have to cancel our trip, and I was totally bummed out, and I was just like, ugh, I just wanted to like burst into tears. Anyway, I didn't burst into tears. I went down to my local yarn shop, The Loop, and I walked in and I said, Mimi, I'm having a bad day. I need some yarn. So I got me some yarn. It's like pity yarn. And I didn't get one skein. No. Because when I said it was a bad day, it was a bad day. So, here's what I got. This. And honestly, oh, if you guys ever have the chance to get Juniper Moon. So, this is Juniper Moon Herriot. And this is, I think this one is 100%, yeah, pure extra fine baby alpaca. So the dog hair was extra. I put that there myself. Like, look at this. It's this beautiful, soft blue. And I wonder if this is made in Peru. What's it called? It's called Laguna Grande. This is so incredibly soft that I'm making a cowl out of this because I want this around my face. This is just, even my husband had a hard time letting go of this one. But I love this color, and it's so soft. So I got one of these, and then I got this one. What's color in this one? Honey Pot. And this is from YvieKnits. This is going to be a pair of socks, and I think it's going to be a pair of socks for me because I really love this color. And I'm making the self-striping ones in blue, which are over there. I forgot to grab them. Oops. She's come undone. Anyway, I love her yarns. They're beautiful to work with. It was neatly done as she had it. So, and then I was going to the register and I had that, and I had one other skein. I got an allergy attack. Anyway, and then I got there and Mimi said, feel this. Oh, people. Look at this beauty. This is, this is so incredibly soft. My husband and I were having an argument as to which was softer. I don't know. I don't know. I think this one by like that much. My husband was thinking the blue one. So this is Handmaiden. Handmaiden. I'm going to be sniffing. I'm sorry. So this is from their Camelspin. What's it called? I don't have my glasses on. Where are my glasses? Blackberry. Camelspin. 70% silk and 30% baby camel. And 100% a gorgeous. Check that out. This too is going to be a cowl because it is so soft. I need all the soft things around my face. So this was, and you know what? I was in so well. I hadn't bought anything for 2 weeks. And then, you know, one bad day and, but I have projects in mind for these. And honestly, I cannot wait. I might take this with me. I found a pattern, which I forgot to bring down. I can't even remember the name of it, but it's a pattern for a cowl. And it's kind of, it has stripes of color in it, not like self-striping, but just sort of like blocks of color in the design. But this is going to have blocks of color anyway. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to knit this and use the pattern, which kind of had some like eyelets going around the thing. So that's going to be that. I'm not sure which pattern I'm going to use for this one. So anyway, so that's it for acquisitions. Other than that, I was very well behaved. Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to think. Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. I think we're okay. That's it. That's it for acquisitions. With Big Good, I have no foes, but I do have a hoe, which this was the sock, and let's see if I can fit it there. And this is actually way brighter than what it's showing here. This is from Fiber for the People, and this was her hyper color shirt colorway. So yeah, so this is like, I'll try to remember to post a picture of this on Instagram because I don't think I have yet, and that'll probably show the color up a little more. But let's see if I can. It's got all these great speckles of color. So I'm making these for my sister-in-law for Christmas, and I did make a couple of little goofs, like, but then I was looking for them. Is that one? Glasses! So, no, that's not one. I don't know, I thought that I had made a couple little goofs. It seems kind of big to me, though. Like, look how long that foot is. Like, well, maybe not. She's got bigger feet than me, but I don't know. They seem kind of loose to me. I'll tell her they're slouchy, comfy socks. And then maybe I'll knit her a hat to make up for it if they don't fit. But, because when I put them on, and I mean, I've got small feet. I've got, like, I take size 5.5. So when I put them on, I don't think I can do this. They're, you know, obviously, and they're kind of loose fitting. Like, but she takes size 8. She takes a size 8. I take size 5.5. So obviously it's going to be bigger. But so that's my hoe. And I was going to take the other one with me, but I think what I'm going to do, I'm so paranoid that I'm going to have issues with taking any knitting on the plane or being able to get it on the plane. I'm taking my detachables with the wooden tops, and I'm also taking a wooden circular. I think I'll be okay going there. I don't know if I'll be okay going back, but I'm also going to take, put some in my suitcase so I can work on something else when I'm at the hotel. That's in my Prairie Dye Studio Canada bag. I love that bag. It's great because it's got like the box bottom, all the flags. Yeah, so the other things I have, I just have 2 works in progress. Oh, where's my tea? Okay. Okay. Oh, shake it off, Kelly. The first work in progress I'm going to show you because the next one, Allison, if you're watching, yet again, she was watching last episode, but she promised she looked away. But she said it was very hard to do. So, Allison, you're going to have to look away. I'll tell you when, and then I'll leave a little blurb down here before you turn away that will tell you when you can look back again. You can look at this one, though. So this is, I hand-dyed a one-of color for my niece, Maggie. So I called it Maggie's Garden. So I'm knitting her Christmas socks out of them. Let's see if I can do this without clinking. And this is the first sock. I love the colors, and it's like hyacinth and purples and pinks and greens. So we're knitting. I got halfway through the heel, and then that's about where I'm at. So these are so far going along pretty good. I did 56. I cast on 56 with these ones, and these are on my, I don't know, they're on my Addy Turbos. That much I know. I don't know what size I think it's, I have no idea. Oh, 2.5 millimeter. So, which is US, what? 1? US 1. Yeah, I think. 40-inch circs. Do the magic loop because that's all I do. I don't go near the double pointed anymore. So, making progress. I probably won't get any more knit on this before we leave, but I'm hoping to finish those up fairly quickly. And I also have, actually, oops, hang on. But how far? I can't remember how far I was on these the last time. These are the self-striping knit or socks from YvieKnits, and these ones I did 62. Does that sound right? 64. 64. I did 64 on these. I think I did 64. Oops. So I love how these things are knitting up. Like, I love her self-striping yarn. I think it may be my favorite of all of the self-striping patterned yarns. So this is, I think I'm, am I ready to go. Yeah, I'm probably ready for the heel now, I'd say. So, hang on. Dropped it. So those aren't living in any bag right now. I don't know why. Do I need more? Maybe I need more project bags. So that's that. So, okay, here's the thing that's occupied most of my time. So, Allison will look away and you can come back to the podcast, just scooch ahead to the time that I put down here on the screen. Okay, ready? Go to get it. Look away. Look away. In the Beaver Bag by Longview Creations. She's out of Ontario, I believe. So, I said I was going to do the Dotted Rays shawl by Stephen West for my sister's Northern Shawl, but instead, at the last minute, I decided to do Andrea Mowry's Free Your Fade. Because I kind of looked at the pattern and I was like, I like sort of how it had, I haven't done a fade before, so it kind of had the whole fading process explained, and I really sound stuffed up. So, and I was looking at the pattern and I was like, oh wow, this is actually, looks kind of easy. So, that being said, I did goof something up because we got home Tuesday. We went out for my stepson's birthday, took him out to dinner, and I got home and I was tired. I was like, I just want to get a little bit of knitting in. And see that? You see that right there? I increased going the wrong way on, I think, 2 rows. So you can kind of see, I tried to back it up. So this is this way where it sort of started to stop. And then over here is where it got fat. So I tried to back it up. And I started to make it worse. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stop. It's not superly egregious. It's not going to be noticeable when you're wearing it. So what I think I'm going to do is when I block it out, I'm going to try to kind of pull it out here a bit to make it look a little even. And if that doesn't work, I may see if I can, I don't know. I don't want to weave it in because then I'm like, what's anchoring that weave? Anyway. And I also know Al's not going to be sitting there going, screwed up, huh? She's not. She's not. She's crafty. She knows. So, this is how far I am. And this is the Yukon colorway. Because, sorry, for any new viewers, my sister loves the North. And I thought I would take the National Parks Canada 150 series for the Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavet, and make a fade shawl out of it. So the only real concern I have is these are the other 2 colors, which are going to fade very well because it's just like the kind of more vibrant blues and the lighter blues. But this has got a lot of black and green in it, and it also has the blue, so I'm hoping that will really help blend it when I do the fade. Well, maybe it will, but if it doesn't, then you know it's the contrasting color. So I kind of considered, well, why don't I have all of the national park ones for the provinces and the territories, and I thought you could always just kind of pick one that might fade a little better. but I really wanted to use the North, and I think she would appreciate that more. So I'm going to do it. So anyway, this is where I'm at with my one little goof. Other than that, it's really been a fun knit, I have to say. I've really been enjoying it. It's somewhat TV knitting. When I get to the eyelet rows, I have to kind of leave the room and block everything out and do it without disruption. But that's only like one row, and then you're kind of good to go for another like 11 rows so far. I don't know if that changes. Now, when I do the fade, I'm about, where am I? I am 20 rows from the fade, 22 rows from the fade, 24 rows from the fade. Yeah, so I'm 24 rows from the first fade. And it's pretty good to work with. I'm not having any issues with the yarn. I tried to find on the tag to see if it was single ply, but it didn't have it on the... It's by Fleece Artist. Did I say that? I don't know. They're local. And they make great yarns. So, I think that's it. I think that's it for all my whips. My sweater is languishing. I have not gotten to it. Clearly not going to be ready in time for Edinburgh. I'm trying to think what else I'm working on. I have my Forest and Sky socks. I haven't started the second sock yet. Those ones are going to be for me, so I may set that aside because I do have to start doing Christmas stuff if I want to have that stuff done on time. So I don't know if I'll jump back into sock number 2 right away or work on the other stuff I have to do. So other than that, I think that's it for whips. We are whipping right along. See what I did there? Yeah. I mentioned it was a long day. Okay. Long day. All right, so we are going to in the queue. You know what? There's really nothing new in the... Oh, yes, there is. Hold that thought. So somebody, and I'm trying to remember who it was, might have been Valerie, in my knitting group. So they posted these fingerless gloves on the site, and I thought these would make really nice fingerless knits. Oh my god, I just totally, my whole brain just started to shut down. Anyway, so these are a pay pattern on Ravelry. Who's the designer? Kendra Hope. So I really, really love these. I love fingerless gloves. And they're pretty straightforward to knit. I don't think it'll give me too much grief, famous last words. But I think I may do a few pairs of these for Christmas presents and a pair for myself. So that's going to be in the queue. I have to do my nephew's hat. I haven't started that. And my other nephew's socks, which are going to be knit out of yarn that I don't have here. So that, and finish the sweater. That's, which is kind of a whip, not really in the queue. It feels like it's in the queue because I'm hardly still. I think once I get past the shaping, go backwards. We're back into whips. It's like a time machine. Yeah. So this is embarrassing. I have a mental block when it comes to this sweater, I think. I'm scared I'm going to screw something up, which I've actually already screwed some things up with the little holy things here, and so I really shouldn't be afraid to screw anything more up, because really, I'm calling it my learning curve sweater. So I think once I get to the part where it's got the top all shaped, it'll be much smoother sailing when it's just in the round, doing the body. So this is the Daydream sweater, which is sort of becoming my nightwear sweater, and it has nothing to do with the pattern. The pattern is lovely. It's just, I have a mental block. I have a mental block. I'm going to get over it. I am going to finish the sweater. You know what, I was going to say by Christmas, but then I'm like, I've got all that Christmas knitting to do. I have this bad habit of setting myself these unrealistic deadlines. I'm going to finish this thing when I finish it. Maybe by my birthday, which is in January, because I'll have time off over Christmas, and by then all the Christmas knitting will be done. So maybe that's what I'll try to have this done for my birthday. So that's that. So that was sort of an in the queue, not in the queue. Feels like it's in the queue. That's that. Short and sweet. Also, by the way, when I was at David's Tea, I got this little notions. Isn't it cute? They had tea bags in it. But I'm going to use this to kind of carry my little notions and stuff that I need to take with me on the trip. So, mental note, Kelly, pack that. So, anyway, what's next? Oh, shop update. So for the shop update next week, which I'm going to run a sale, and I set it up, and now I'm trying to remember. I think it's 10% off everything in the shop for a week, starting the 30th and running until the 7th or the 8th. I'll check, and I'll put it down here. And it's 10% off everything in the shop. So that's a little pre-update sale. And then I will be doing another update. I think I have a writer's retreat the weekend of the 21st. And we get back on the 7th or 8th. I should know. So I guess it's going to have to be the weekend in between that. It's not going to be a big update. I have some of the stuff already done. And I'll just show you. I'll give you a quick little preview. That was actually, that's already in the shop. And that's already in the shop. Okay. So I think I showed this last time. This is the Reaper, which I love. I love this base. This turned out like way better than, and I did keep one for myself. And then this one is I'm doing an autumn series, so this one here is September Morn, which is currently in the shop. And that's a September colorway, obviously. So this is the October colorway. It's called A Walk in the Wood. So that will be in the shop. This is, and I reskeined one of these because it was, it looked a little tangled. And then I thought maybe, yeah. So this one is called All Things Being Equal. So there'll be a few of those in the shop. And then this one was a lot of fun. It actually turned out better than I was expecting. This one is called When Highlighters Revolt. So this is literally every color of highlighter that you can imagine. and it's all kind of speckled and streaked in there. So there's going to be a few of those in the shop. And that's what's done so far. And then I'm not sure what I have planned. I haven't even, it's just been one of those weeks. I haven't had time to think about it. So it'd be a surprise to both of us. But yeah, I'm going to try to get that shop update done. And I'll have a podcast out before then. So I'll just verify the date and everything, and I'll watch the Instagram feed because that's where I'll do a little preview of what's going to be up there as well. And I think that's about it. So that's a shop update. My husband went to the grocery store. I had no idea. The sky outside is like bright orange. Anyway, randomness. Husband goes, gets groceries, sky turns orange. I don't know. And yeah, I can't get used to the late nights. No, not late nights. Sunsets. Early sunsets. I hope he got some wine when he was out. Anyways, the only random, there's no random. We've got the trip coming up, which we are going on at this point. So I expect, I'm not going to be surprised if our flight there is delayed. We're taking a direct flight, which goes into Glasgow. And then we're just going to get a ride from Glasgow to Edinburgh. But I'm not going to be surprised if it's delayed, because if there's bad weather, I don't know, they may reroute, they may say we're going to wait 5 hours to let that get wherever it's going. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I try not to think about flying too much. Anyway, so I'm really excited. I'm going to try to do some little video clips. I won't post them there because I don't think the data package I put on my phone is going to give me much in the way of actual data. So I'm going to take, I'll take some video, and then I'll do maybe like a little montage, or when I get back I'll do a little upload, do a little vlog or something. So that is about it. I am going to be visiting some yarn shops when we're there. I'm very excited about that. My friend who's over there told me, she says it's cooler there than it is here where we are in Nova Scotia. She said that it's cloudy a lot, but then the sun comes out for 15 minutes and it gets really warm, and at some point through the day it's going to rain. So she said dress in layers and leave your open-toe shoes at home. So, okay. Anyway, so I haven't even started packing. I think when I got bummed out on Wednesday because I thought the trip was going to be canceled, I was like, oh, like, there's no point even, like, getting ahead of myself. Usually by now I have my list. I've got some of my stuff that I'm not using before we go gathered up. I'm completely organized, and I'm not. I have tomorrow afternoon off. I leave work at noon hour. Then I have a massage for an hour, and then I've got to be at home, edit this, get packing. Tomorrow morning we have to drop the, no, not tomorrow morning. Saturday morning we have to drop the dog off at the kennel. So much to do. I love to travel, but boy, the prep work is killer. Anyway, so that's about it. And really, honestly, I am so sorry because this feels like it has just been like this weird kamikaze piloted podcast. So I'm so sorry. I just want to get it done and out before I go, because if I don't, it it's just not gonna happen. So anyway, thank you for all the returning viewers and subscribers for coming back for the madness that seems to be ensuing each episode. There's still, look, he's starting to turn black again. Let's see if that, once he cools off, this looks a little green. I'm drinking my stashed ginger tea, by the way. Lemon ginger. What was I saying? So, okay. Thanks for all the returning viewers and subscribers. You guys are awesome. We're at like, I think we're at 130 now. Like, we're growing. We are doing a slow and steady growth. Love you guys. All the new viewers, it's usually not quite this haphazard, I promise. But if you like the episode, hit the thumbs up. And if you want to know when any vlogs or the next episode comes out, click on subscribe and you'll get the notifications. And I'm banging and making noise here. I think that's about it. So hopefully I'll get some knitting done when we're in Scotland. And they'll let me knit on the plane, so I'm not thinking about the fact that I'm in a large steel tube of death. And we don't run into the ass end of the hurricane. Yeah. It's the little things. So I will see you guys in possibly a week's time if I can get the vlog up when we get back. A week and a bit. And probably 2 weeks time for the next episode. I can't believe we're at episode 15. Anyways, I'll let you guys go because I'll babble. And my sheep are cooling off, which means I need a refill. So till then, I'll see you guys soon and happy knitting!